From geography to history, plants and animals, science, and so much more. This is Mike Butler, and welcome to this day's trivia from Bison Podcasts. Each episode, we dive into 5 unique trivia topics, all tied to today's date. And our trusty randomizer wheel will pick one of those topics for the episode. Get ready for 16 fast-paced trivia questions with just 5 seconds between each question. Perfect for testing your knowledge solo or with friends and family, at home or on your next road trip. So buckle up. It's time for this day's trivia. Today is November 20th. Get out your pen and paper to tally up your score. It's time for this day's trivia. Here we go. Topic number 1, it's the birthday of 46th President of the United States, Joe Biden, born in Scranton, Pennsylvania in 1942. As of this recording, he is serving out his first and only term as president, which will end with the transfer of power to Donald Trump, Inauguration Day, January 20th, 2025. Biden was the oldest president when he took office at the age of 78 in 2021. Trump will take that title back as well, as he will become the oldest president ever sworn in on an inauguration day early next year. Topic number 2, Microsoft launched its first version of Windows on November 20th, 1985. It was the company's first true attempt at a 16-bit graphical user interface, notable for being one of the first operating systems to rely heavily on a mouse. To help users get used to this newfangled device, they included the game Reversi, which relied on mouse control instead of the keyboard to be successful at the game. Topic number 3, today marks the anniversary of the Garley Building fire in Hong Kong, which took place on November 20th, 1996. It took the lives of 41 people and is considered one of the worst building fires during peacetime in Hong Kong's history. The cause of the fire is believed to have been a spark from welders doing maintenance work on the elevator shafts. Today, a mall sits on top of the site of the former Garley Building. Topic number 4, died on this day in 2020, Jan Morris, a Welsh historian and travel writer known for her books on cities like Venice and Trieste. She also wrote Conundrum, a groundbreaking memoir about her gender transition that helped bring transgender voices into the literary world. Signed on this day in 1815, the Second Treaty of Paris, ending the Napoleonic Wars after Napoleon's final defeat at Waterloo. The treaty imposed stricter terms on France, reducing its borders to pre-1790 lines and demanding heavy reparations. It marked a turning point in European history, aiming to restore balance and prevent future conflicts. Today's topic will be Jan Morris. We'll broaden out to notable transgender individuals who have been open and vocal about their experiences. I'll also be giving clues to help you along. Question number 1. In 1952, a former U.S. Army GI became an international sensation as one of the first Americans to publicly undergo gender confirmation surgery. She later pursued a career as a nightclub performer and lecturer. Who was she? Answer: Christine Jorgensen. Question 2. She made history as the first openly transgender person to appear on the cover of Time magazine in 2014 and earned an Emmy nomination for her role as Sophia Bursett in Orange is the New Black. Who is she? Answer: Laverne Cox. Question 3. This Olympic decathlon gold medalist, once a staple on the reality TV show Keeping Up with the Kardashians, publicly came out as transgender in 2015 and later wrote the memoir The Secrets of My Life. Who is she? Answer: Caitlyn Jenner. Question number 4. A key figure in the Stonewall riots, this transgender activist co-founded STAR, Street Transvestite Action Revolutionaries, and became a symbol of LGBTQ+ advocacy. Who was she? Answer: Marsha P. Johnson. Number 5, born to the iconic entertainers Sonny and Cher, this actor and advocate transitioned in the late aughts and starred in the documentary Becoming Chaz. Who is he? Answer: Chaz Bono. Question number 6. This young transgender activist and TV personality gained recognition through her YouTube channel and the TLC series I Am Jazz, which chronicles her journey. Who is she? Answer: Jazz Jennings. Question 7. As the first openly transgender newscaster in the UK, she broke barriers in journalism and later appeared on Celebrity Big Brother. Who is she? Answer: India Willoughby. Question number 8. This British model, also known as Tula, was a Bond girl and was also one of the first transgender women to pose for Playboy. Who is she? Answer: Caroline Kasi. Although open later in her career, Kasi was outed by a now-defunct tabloid News of the World, which ran a headline, quote, "James Bond girl was a boy," unquote. Question number 9. Speaking of Kasi, Agnès Raoult, a French fashion model, was inspired by Kasi growing up and transitioned at the age of 16. Just like Kasi, she would also appear in Playboy in 2017, but this time as the main centerfold feature. What is the name Playboy uses for its featured centerfold model every month? I'll give you a clue. Fill in the blank. Blank of the month, sometimes shortened to PMOTM. Answer: Playmate of the month. Question 10. This actor, known for starring in Juno and The Umbrella Academy, came out as transgender in 2020 and became a vocal advocate for trans rights. Who is he? Answer: Elliot Page. Question 11. This writer, producer, and director is known for her memoir, Redefining Realness, and her work on the TV series Pose. Who is she? Answer: Janet Mock. Question 12. Angela Ponce made history as the first openly transgender woman to compete in the Miss Universe pageant in 2018, in which she represented this country located in southwestern Europe. Answer: Spain. Question 13. This actress, known for her role as Elektra in the TV series Pose, has spoken openly about her journey and challenges as a transgender woman. Who is she? Answer: Dominique Jackson. Question 14. This actor starred in the Netflix series Sense8 as Nomi, a transgender hacker, and has been vocal about representation in media. Answer: Jamie Clayton. Question 15. Sarah McBride made history in November 2024 by becoming the first out transgender person elected to U.S. Congress, winning the only House seat for this tiny U.S. state that was one of the original 13 states of the Union. Answer: Delaware. Question 16. This tie-in round is tying in our last episode on the topic of Jim Jones and the People's Temple, a religious cult from the United States that ended abruptly in the jungles of Guyana in the 1970s when over 900 members all drank punch laced with poison. In A Lavender Look at the Temple, author Michael Belafontaine points to evidence that the People's Temple had conducted outreach to and shown acceptance of the transgender community from the streets of what California city known for its large LGBTQ presence? Answer: San Francisco. We must remember that a cult will cast a wide net while seeking congregants, and there's no evidence I'm aware of that People's Temple showed any respect for the transgender community. There was an attempt to attract trans individuals that they threw into the same category as criminals and misfits. From a promotional flyer for the Jonestown community in Guyana, reprinted in the San Francisco Examiner, quote, "Fresh start in the jungle for the city's misfits. They cut a road 7 miles into the South American rainforest and then made a clearing. Today, if you visit that clearing in the jungle, you will find a little band of misfits from the streets of San Francisco trying to start a new life. You'll find a purse snatcher feeding pigs, a shoplifter hoeing corn, a transvestite driving a tractor, a prostitute, and a couple of dope addicts in the sewing shed making their own clothes." Unquote. It's worth noting that no surviving People's Temple members were able to recall any openly transgendered members at Jonestown, and the only transgendered person known to be a member of the People's Temple did not seem to have a good time of it. From the same book, A Lavender Look at the Temple, the author reports that trans woman Jamie Gill, a member of the Los Angeles Temple, having earned the promise of a beating for misbehaving, fled the LA Temple and disappeared into the night. I appreciate everyone's ears, and I hope this was an enjoyable round for everyone. If you want a PDF copy of the book mentioned today, A Lavender Look at the Temple, head over to patreon.com/Bison Podcast Studios and sign up for full access to the audio transcripts, which includes all of my sources I used for this episode. If you don't feel like paying $1 a month for full access, then reach out to me via email and I'll send you the PDF that way. thisdaystrivia@gmail.com. I'll see you next time. How'd you do? Write into the podcast to tell us your score, or if you have any suggestions, thisdaystrivia@gmail.com. That's all we have for today, but make sure to tune in every Monday, Wednesday, Friday for new episodes and new topics. Interested in ad-free episodes, bonus content, transcripts, and my sources for deeper dives into the topics? Looking for archived material from my previous podcasts, Get the Word, and the English sessions? Go over to patreon.com/Bison Podcast Studios and give us just $1 single for all of it. Patreon.com/Bison Podcast Studios. That's patreon.com/Bison Podcast Studios. Follow us on Instagram. Just search This Day's Trivia or Instagram.com/This Day's Trivia. Until next time, this is Mike signing off.